Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS on your Mac operating system virtually using a tool called UTM. So if you want to install Ubuntu or any other operating system virtually on your Mac operating system, there is a tool called UTM which will help you to install all those operating system virtually on your Mac operating system. So for that we will need two things. One is the UTM tool itself. So let's see how we can install UTM. So for that, first of all, go to your favorite browser and search for install UTM, and the first link which will appear here will be from mac.getutm.app. So we are going to click on this link, and then I'm going to click on this download button which is visible on this home page. So let me click on this download button, which is going to start the download of this utm.dmg file. So at the time of making this video, it's around 238 megabytes. So once this DMG file is downloaded, let me just click on this DMG file. And the installation of UTM is similar to any other software on Mac operating system. You just need to drag this icon into your application folder. So just press Command key if you're using the Mac's trackpad, and then select this and then move this to the applications folder. And once this is inside the applications folder, I can close this window and I can even eject this UTM from here. And once that's done, I can go to the apps folder here, and here I will be able to see this UTM icon. So I'm going to just click on this UTM icon, which is going to launch UTM. Now, first of all, if you are opening UTM for the first time, your Mac is going to give you this kind of warning which says UTM is an app downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? I'm sure, so I'm going to click on open, and it's going to open this kind of window. Now this is just first introduction window, so I'm going to just click on continue here, and UTM looks something like this. So now once you have the UTM tool installed, the next thing which you will require is the Ubuntu ISO file. So open your favorite browser and then search for Ubuntu there. And the first link which will appear here will be from ubuntu.com. So we are going to click on this ubuntu.com link. And once you are on this ubuntu.com website, you can see this download Ubuntu section, and then you will see under Ubuntu desktop this option for downloading the ISO file. So I'm going to click on download Ubuntu desktop. And now this is a really important step, right? So I can already see Ubuntu 26.04 LTS options here, right? Here I have two options for the download of the ISO file. First option is this Intel or AMD 64 architecture. But if you are using latest versions of Mac which uses Apple Silicon, it doesn't use this Intel or AMD 64 architecture. It uses the ARM 64-bit architecture. So in this section, you need to click on the ARM 64-bit architecture download button and not the Intel based architecture download button. So we are going to click on this download button, which is going to start the download of this Ubuntu ISO file. You can see I have already downloaded this Ubuntu ISO file previously, so you can see this download is already finished. To save few seconds, so I'm going to cancel this download from here. So once this ISO file is downloaded, it's going to look something like this. So it says Ubuntu 26.04-desktop-arm64.iso. Let me minimize all those things, and let's open the UTM tool. So when you start UTM tool for the first time, it's going to look something like this. From here, in order to create a new virtual machine, we are going to click on this create a new virtual machine. And then there are two options. First one is virtualize, other one is emulate. We want to choose the virtualize option here. And then you can choose the type of operating system. We are going to choose the Linux operating system from here. And then The memory you can decide. So the default memory is 4096 megabyte, but you can increase or decrease it based on the memory available on your Mac operating system, which is the host operating system, right? Similarly, you can also decide how many cores you want to use. If you are unsure, just leave it as default. But if you know how many cores you want to give to your virtual machine, you can just click on this button up or down and choose how many CPU cores you want to use, right? Here in the display output, it says enable display output, which is the default, and it also says enable hardware OpenGL acceleration. I'm going to choose this option also, and then click on continue here. So here in the next section, you will see this kind of window, and here it says use Apple virtualization, but you can also see it says Apple virtualization is experimental. So we are going to leave it as unchecked. And here under boot from ISO file, we are going to give the path to our ISO file where we have saved the Ubuntu ISO file, right? So I'm going to click on browse option here, and then I'm going to choose my ISO file which I have downloaded for the Ubuntu 26.04, which have ARM architecture, right? So just select that ISO file and then click on open here. And once you select that ISO file, you can see it's selected here. Just leave everything as default and then click on continue. And then storage. So the default storage which will be given to your virtual machine is 64 GB. But this also depends on your storage available on your host machine, which is the Mac operating system. For now, I'm going to leave it as default and then click on continue. And then you can also decide if you want to have the shared folder, right? So you can see shared directory path. I'm going to browse where I want to have the shared directory path. Let's say I want to have this shared directory path in the ISO folder itself. So I'm going to select that path and then click on open. And this will be the shared directory path for you, right? There is this option which says share is read only. So if you check this checkbox, then share will be read only, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to uncheck this and leave it as it is. But I have provided my shared directory path already, right? Once you have done that, click on continue here. And now you can see the summary of your configuration which you have done, right? One thing I will change here, and that is the name of the virtual machine. So I'm going to name my virtual machine as Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. So I know which operating system it is if I have multiple virtual machine installed on UTM. So once I'm done, I can also select this option which says open virtual machine settings. So as soon as I click on save button, it's going to open the virtual machine settings. So let's do that and click on the save button. And as soon as you do that, you can see it's going to open this kind of virtual machine settings here. And here you can change those settings. So for example, if you want to change the memory or CPU count or other things, you can also do that from here, right? So for now, everything looks good, but if at any point you want to change anything from here, you will be able to do this. So I'm going to click on save here, which is going to create this kind of virtual machine. So once this virtual machine is created, to start the installation of Ubuntu, what you need to do is you just need to click on the play button. So I'm going to click on this play button, which is going to boot this operating system, and it's going to start the installation of Ubuntu similar to what you do on any hardware. So here you can choose by using these arrow key any option. I'm going to choose try or install Ubuntu and then press enter here, which is going to start the installation of Ubuntu. And now after waiting for a few seconds, I can see that the Ubuntu installation has been started, right? So here in the first step, you can choose your favorite language. I'm going to leave it as English and then click on next here. And then You can also choose accessibility in Ubuntu. I'm going to leave everything as default and then click on next here. And then you can choose the keyboard layout, right? So default is US English, but you can choose the keyboard layout you have on your Mac operating system. So in my case, I'm using German keyboard layout. So from here, I'm going to select the German keyboard layouts. So let me select German here. But in your case, if you are using any other keyboard layout from your country, then you can select the keyboard layout of that country and then click on next here. In the next step, you can see connect to internet. So at this point, I'm going to leave it as use wired connection and then click on next. And then it says, what do you want to do with Ubuntu? First one is install Ubuntu. Second option is try Ubuntu. I'm going to leave it as install Ubuntu and then click on next here. And then in the next step, it says, how would you like to install Ubuntu? I'm going to select the first option, which is the interactive installation. So just leave it as interactive installation and then click on next here. I'm going to leave it as default selection here and then click on next. Now in this next window, you will see install recommended proprietary software. I'm going to just select both of these options, which is going to install the third-party softwares. And it's also going to download and install the support for additional media formats. Let's click on next here. And then you will see how do you want to install Ubuntu. Here, I'm going to choose erase disk and install Ubuntu. It's not going to erase your disk or anything on your Mac operating system. This is just one step in the installation process. So don't worry about it. Just leave it as erase disk and install Ubuntu and then click on next here. And then it also asks encryption and file system. I'm going to choose no encryption because I'm just using this Ubuntu operating system locally for my local usage, right? So no encryption and then click on next. And here I can choose the account name and other settings. So here I'm going to give the name code bind, let's say. And then you can see your computer name is this one. So this UTM adds this name here, right? So I don't want such a big name as my computer name. So I'm going to leave it as, let's say, code bind here, right? The username is also good for me, which is code bind. And next step is the important step. So you need to give one password here, which you can remember. So this password will be the login password for your Ubuntu operating systems. So just choose the password which you can remember easily and then confirm that password. And once you have chosen that password, just leave it as require my password in login. And I'm going to just click on next here. And then you can choose your time zone. I'm going to leave it as default and then click on next here. And then once everything is done, you can click on install button. And at this point, you might need to wait for, let's say, 15 to 30 minutes in order to finish this installation. So you don't need to do anything, just leave your system as it is. So here I'm going to just wait for the next instruction to appear, right? So now after waiting for 10 to 15 minutes, I can see this window which says Ubuntu 26.04 is installed and ready to use. So at this point, I just need to click on this restart now button, which is going to restart my Ubuntu virtual machine. And let's see what happens after that. So I'm going to click on restart now button. And now when I click on the restart now button, it says, please remove the installation medium and then press enter. Right. So because this is the virtual machine, there is no installation medium, right? Similar to some USB or some CD, right? So at this point, what we need to do is we can just close this virtual machine like this. So just click on this power off button here, which says shut down and stop the VM. So I'm going to click on shut down and stop the VM and then click on OK here, which is going to shut down and stop the VM, and then just click on this close icon, which is going to just close this virtual machine, right? Now at this point, what we need to do is, in order to remove the installation media, what we need to do is, you can see this CD DVD, is selected here. So here just click on this CD DVD option and then click on clear. So what this does is it removes this installation media. That means the installation is successful, and from the next time it's going to start the Ubuntu operating system. It's not going to start the installation of Ubuntu operating system again, right? So make sure it's clear, and once it's clear, we can restart our Ubuntu machine again. But before starting my Ubuntu operating system, I can also open the settings from here. So click on the settings icon here, which looks like this. And once settings icon is open, go to the display section, and here you can see retina mode, right? So just select this retina mode under display and then click on save. And once you save your setting, you can start your Ubuntu virtual machine. So I'm going to click on run selected virtual machine here, and let's wait for Ubuntu to start. And now I can see this kind of window, right? So Ubuntu has been started, and I can see the login window. If you remember, I have chosen the username code bind. So I'm going to select this username, and then you need to provide the same password which you have chosen at the time of installation of your Ubuntu operating system. So let me give that password here and then press enter. And once I press enter, it's going to load my Ubuntu operating system, and you can see Ubuntu 26.06 LTS looks like this, right? So now my Ubuntu operating system is running virtually on my Mac operating system using UTM. And here you can also take the tour of your Ubuntu operating system. So here click on next here, and then you can see location service. So if you want to turn on the location service, just toggle this option and then click on next, and then help improve Ubuntu. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to click on next here. And so default is the light mode and dark mode, or you can just use this dark mode permanently, but I use this default style mode. And then let me click on the next button, and these are all the apps. So you can open the app center and install all these apps, right? Let me click on finish, and from this point I can start using my Ubuntu operating system on my host Mac operating system, right? So that's it for this video. This is how you can install Ubuntu 26.04 on your Mac operating system virtually. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.